Shelley Winter Show. I'm sorry. I lost my way there. I want to let me talk about this. So there's a story. There's a story about polling numbers for the. It's so sticky. Do you know it's somebody was? So I haven't been here. So someone had soda or something up here, and now it's all sticky up on this thing. I'll wipe it off before I'm done. But I usually get blamed for that kind of stuff. So
let's put it out there right now that was Mark.
Okay, this is Mark Aaron. Mark Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
you left the studio sticky. All my stories are getting stuck, and when I go to lift them, it's all sticky here. Anyway, we'll blame Mark Aaron because they always blame me for stuff. So but anyway, I wasn't here yesterday, so I know it wasn't me.
Couldn't have been you.
Couldn't have been me. And so when I'm done here, I'll do what other people should have done and clean up behind myself. I'm just kidding. So anyway, let me talk about this story. So there's a CNN story where Hispanic numbers for Donald Trump are diving. Okay, they're diving. Now, I'm not telling you this, contrary to what you may think. I'm not telling you this because I'm trying to hit Donald Trump or anything like that. Because you put out any bad news on Facebook about Donald Trump, and all of a sudden everyone comes out the woodwork. You're a turncoat. You're a rhino. I know it's CNN, Shirley. Who believes CNN? But when it's Harry Enting telling you that numbers are up or Donald Trump's approval rating is as high as Clinton and Barack Obama at this same time in their administrations, in their second terms, you're like, oh, yeah, see that, right? So you believe what you want to believe. But there's Harry Enting is talking about Hispanic numbers being down for Donald Trump, almost 34%, 34 points. 34 points down. And then people tell you, well, my Hispanic family still likes him. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, fine. Let's go with your Hispanic family. But here's why it's happening, and it's going to get worse. And the reason why I'm telling people this is because people have to understand, I don't tell these things because I want to just be like the sky is falling. I'm telling you these things, and I'm especially telling the Republicans who are activists, the Republicans who will be knocking on doors, the Republicans who will be phone banking, and the Republicans who are going to be running statewide. We're losing Hispanics. What are you going to do about it? And if you're phone banking, you can't, if you call a Hispanic family and you're talking about a Republican running statewide during phone bank season, and they say to you, oh, no, we're not voting for him anymore. We are mad. You can't say, well, I'm Hispanic, I'm voting for him. You can't do that. You have to know what to say. There's a story here where ICE agents raided a church in North Carolina. Let me say that again. ICE agents raided a church in North Carolina. Now, if you're a Christian now, not a fake Christian, not I just say I'm a Christian, I know I can quote scripture Christian. I'm talking about a real Christian where you pray over people and you believe what the book says. Not take the words of the book and kind of spin it to your own needs and what you want to put out there. No, you really believe. If you're like me, you understand a church is sacred. It's a sanctuary. And historically, the concept of a church, it signifies a place of both spiritual worship and physical refuge. That is historical. Jews were hidden in churches during World War II. Churches are where people run to for sanctuary. And it's always been established that governments do not run into churches to snatch people up. But in North Carolina, this administration, ICE did just that. Now, if you're a Christian, you can scream at, yeah, well, they were illegal, Shelley. They ran into a church and got one person. Women and children crying in a sanctuary in a church. ICE ran up into. Not for a serial killer, not for a terrorist, for someone that snuck over the border into a church in North Carolina. I'd like to know from you all what you think about it. Because you already lost 34 points. Donald Trump, which means the Republicans, okay? Because he's not running again. So anything Donald Trump loses, whatever demographic goes down or up or in between or stays the same, whatever it is, it's the Republicans. Understand that. Because he's not running again. So it doesn't matter what his numbers say. If you don't think shooting a pastor in the head with a pepper ball is a bad thing, I don't know what to tell you. But that already happened. Clearly, many of you have your thoughts on it. But if you think, as believers, whether it's Jewish, Islamic, Buddha, whatever it is, but especially as Christians, if you think in any way, shape, or form that it's okay for masked, uniformed, gun-toting agents of a government, that it's okay for them to run up in a church to grab somebody because they are an illegal immigrant. They didn't kill anybody. They're not a terrorist. They weren't holding a baby hostage. They didn't chop up bodies. If you think that's okay, I'm telling you, you could scream from the rafters whatever arguments you want to scream. I am telling you, we are going to go down in flames in 2026. And dare I say, if you keep screaming all about it in 2026, we will go down in flames in 2028. And it will take at least 4, count them, 26, 28, 30, 32 to rebuild the Republican Party. If you are not smart enough as Republican voters to say, whoa, 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 Mr. President, we have to draw the line of running into churches to get illegal immigrants. At some point, yeah, we'll chill on that. Keep doing what you're doing, but let's not run up in churches. If you're afraid to say that as a Republican, dare I say we will lose every single election by a landslide through 2032, and you can bank on it. It's the Shelley Winter Show, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK.